Right now in the world, there's a lot of people who say we're hopelessly enmeshed in a battle between groups. Our athletes say no, we can respect one another and learn to include one another. There are people who say it's pretty rough out there, I'm discouraged, disengaged, maybe even despairing. Our athletes, despite all their obstacles, say, give it a try, give it your best, get in the game. If you fall down, get back up again. What the world needs now, what most of us are hungry for right now, comes most powerfully from the athletes of Special Olympics.
Special Olympics completely changed my whole entire life.
All right, you guys, are we excited? Are we ready?
Special Olympics is a movement for and from people with intellectual disabilities. It's a sports organization designed to end discrimination against people with intellectual disabilities, but it's also a social movement designed to empower their voices and their experiences and their vision of a more inclusive world so that the rest of the world can become more like the inclusive world we try to build.
It's more than just sports. You can make real friendships on and off the field, which is really amazing. And to be able to spread the love all around. Because love is the big hurricane here.
It takes a moment to have a movement. And I truly believe we have a movement now.
I love being here. I love Special Olympics. I love this whole movement. I never thought I would be here in this position in the big USA Games and get a gold medal. That is a dream come true, and I have no words for how that feels right now.
Devin is my middle daughter. She's an amazing young individual who happens to have Down syndrome. And as a result, it sort of forced us to look at our lives and education and society in general in a very different way.
Being a parent is kind of accepting the unexpected. We ended up getting told when Devin was born that she had Down syndrome. And it took us, several days to even try to digest that information.
Nothing in my life to that point had really prepared me for that.
You start to think about those long-term visions early on. And what will happen to her? Will she have friends? Will she be able to go to school? We want to protect our kids from any badness. And everyone sees somebody with Down syndrome or other physical displayed disability, and they see all the preconceived notions that they have and the preconceived limitations, instead of being able to be open to just seeing the person.
This is how I see myself. I see myself as a daughter, a sister, and as a best friend. As a person you can rely on. As someone singing and dancing and laughing until I can't breathe. And also crying sometimes too. I see myself as an advocate. I see myself as an athlete. I see myself as a superstar. I see myself following my dreams, even if they are impossible. Especially because they're impossible. I see myself as an ordinary person with an important, meaningful, beautiful life. This is how I see myself. How do you see me? My biggest obstacle that I face was other people's doubts, and that's really sad. It's a very dark place. I have been through that ringer, and it's not fun at all. But I just let that all motivate me.
There's been a ton of science showing that how you treat people based on your perceptions affects them physically. If you treat somebody poorly, you tell them they're dumb, they are not going to achieve what they are potentially able to achieve.
One of the biggest issues is most physicians are not trained as far as developmental disabilities go if they're outside of pediatrics. So the adult healthcare system isn't prepared for them.
Over the last 200 years, medical institutions have seen people with intellectual disabilities primarily through their flaws. And so many times the medical culture has led to the marginalization of people, that they're not as important to get care, they're not as worth spending money on, they're not as worth the time necessary to provide them healthcare services. And so we decided to elevate awareness of health injustice and health disparities, but also to provide solutions and concrete strategies where we could end it.
This has probably been one of the most impactful things I've ever done in my life. A lot of it is really just being immersed 24/7 in something that feels like a true community. It's a community that's not afraid to challenge each other, it's not afraid to compete with each other, but it's also one that comes together and supports each other when they get knocked down. It's a community that's supportive when someone is different. It's one thing to kind of hear about that and see it in small cases, but it's another thing to live in that 24/7. And it's fantastic. This is what people talk about when they want the world to be a better place. It should be this kind of world.
Special Olympics came, and I have grown and matured since then. Here I am. I'm an advocate for myself. I have a job now. I'm an athlete leader, and I've been doing public speaking.
She's spoken at the UN, and then that turned over into her giving a presentation at the White House for the Beating the Odds event. She's just a go-getter, and she doesn't take things for granted.
I'm not the exception, but a possibility.
There are lots of different gifts that people have, and being able to see people's gifts and people's differences as a positive rather than a negative. That's what this movement is about.
I would call it different abilities, not a disability, because people with Down syndrome have different abilities.
The message of the inclusion revolution is everyone is gifted, and everyone's gift is needed for the whole to thrive.
Because I want to be accepted for who I am. Don't judge me on my disability. See me for my abilities. Because that is really the key for everyone, accept me for who I am.